And we're back again. Activated Podcast, when you host GDQ.
Whoop, whoop. It's your boy, Real Walter Ford.
Peace, Mac.
We out here, y'all. It's the October 10th, man. Moaning.
Yeah. 2022 will be here in a blink of an eye, which is coming so much faster than 2021. But yeah.
I could agree with that.
Bro,
yeah, it's weird.
2020 took bro, we were in 2020 for 36 months. I swear we did a 36-month bid in 2020, man.
Yeah, it was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was like one long ass march for a minute. Long ass march, man.
2020 seemed like it took literally like 3 years to get through. 3 years.
And it feels like it's been like 3 years since then, though, too.
Yeah. And I'm still seeing the same. I'm still seeing, well, yeah, I ain't gonna get into that near my Aussies. I'm still seeing the same motherfuckers from COVID. I got COVID last year here, not wearing masks still.
Yeah, there's a lot of the same stuff still going on.
I know somebody that got it twice.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too fun.
I said, you finna fuck around and get it 3 times, fam. You just don't give a fuck.
That third time's the charm.
Yeah, I ain't messing around. Mm-hmm. Somebody who got it once. No.
That.
No.
It's been 2 weeks since we did our last episode. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think what happened that last week.
Every week is different. It's so hard to keep track of them.
Yeah.
So if you can't remember, it's okay. Because I can't either.
All right, well, shit, we're about to jump right into the HBCU funding. Do we want to call it a cut?
Okay. So yeah, we should talk about the whole thing. Yeah. So on Instagram, you see that, like, I hate Biden. Okay, like I am not a Biden fan, but it's like Biden cuts 45 or cuts 30 billion from HBCU funding. That's the headline I wrote, or at least I got the impression that they like.
What you read, you mean?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
You said that's the headline you wrote. I said that's the one you
read. Yeah, not wrote, read. Yeah, exactly. That's the headline that I read. And what I thought, you know what I mean? It makes it seem like they got $30 billion less than they did the year before. But we looked it up, and it's still kind of messed up. But in the first reconciliation bill that they're trying to pass, he proposed $45 billion. In the newest iteration, in the bill, it's only $2 billion. Okay. And it would still be an additional $2 billion that they didn't have before. But as we know, with, Congress and them, it might end up zero, that they don't get any extra money for real. So it's still a messed up situation, but that's what I mean about the media. Like, that's why I take a lot of the, I hate to say it, but like a lot of the radio show and like rap show, like headlines, like my mixtapes, like I low key don't have to, you know what I mean? I have to read actually into what it says, because the headlines are like always like not really what they are.
Yeah, you got to get into the detail. But the Savvy Show headlines is hilarious. I don't know if y'all like the Savvy Show, but they headlines be funny as hell. But it's the same thing though, like you said, you got to read into it and get the whole details, because it doesn't always be all the details. But regardless, though, I just want to throw in Biden's new approval rating is at 38%, which is the lowest it's ever been.
Yeah, me and Q was actually talking about that before the show. That, hey, I was saying if you don't get his shit together, ass is gonna be out real quick, because the primaries is next year, or whatever it's called. The primaries are next year, and what's gonna happen then? Yeah, y'all gonna fuck around, lose the House and Senate. Y'all ain't gonna have no power, and then y'all gonna be like, oh, well, the Republicans, it's the Republicans' fault because they bro.
Blah blah blah. I know when they saying do all this and get these people in Georgia, and then we gonna do this for you,
and they haven't done anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It'll only get worse. It'll keep going down unless they actually do something. Like, I don't know if they're gonna pull like a rabbit out the hat or something.
They made Juneteenth a holiday, fam. They have done something. Just niggas is already celebrating. They just made it they made it so white people could celebrate. Niggas was already celebrating. Now they making everybody get off work.
And I just don't get every year. It's like the government's gonna shut down. We have to raise the debt ceiling. We can't do this.
I feel like that's been recent. Yeah,
it's every year. For the last decade. For the last decade, it's every year.
I can go back. I can go back to Facebook. I can get on Facebook and go back.
You can see it every year in October.
2012, I typed in, was like, man, wait a minute, man. Am I not finna get paid? Like when I was first like really understanding government shutdowns and stuff like
that. Remember Trump did it to where they didn't get paid.
It was the longest under Trump. The last one under Trump was like it was the longest, almost 6 weeks. It was hell long. I was thinking they weren't finna come back from that one. You know what I mean? Trump's just like, fuck it, I'm taking over. But like, come on, y'all can't balance your shit or use your money right, and then everyday people always get told you have to balance and budget right, and you have to do everything, and you do it with way less money. You know what I mean? These people just throw money at the wall, and
they doing billions and trillions of dollars. Shit.
Hey, two things about that to add to that really quick. One, Warren Buffett said it best. If you can't manage $10,000. What the fuck makes you think you can manage $10 million or $10 billion? That's one. And I say that to say, like, it's really funny how the government and everything tells the everyday people about how to like manage money and all that kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. But this is the same government that lost $90 billion and they don't know where the fuck it went.
Well, it went to corporations. We know where the money goes. We know.
No. And we
nowadays the government funds the rich. So it's
more times than not, the average common sense person knows where that money went. But it's the fact that they try to piss on your foot and tell you training like, oh, we don't know where it went. Like,
I think it's the opposite. I think they don't know where it went, and that's why they don't give a fuck. Because if you know where it went, you can't be mad at something you don't know.
No, so we fund. The government gives out so much grants, bro. They fund a lot of shit. Like, and they fund. That's why there's 21 trillion missing. That's what they say or whatever. They can't find the 21 trillion dollars. It gets funneled, and if it gets lost, someone's gonna find it. Ain't no one losing that $1 billion.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you lose $90 billion, bro? Like, what are you talking about? For a country that is trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. What you mean you just don't know where $90 billion is?
How many billions does it take? Excuse me, my bad, it's early. How many billions does it take to end homelessness or help pay reparations?
They don't want to end homelessness, though.
They don't want to end homelessness. I know that. They don't.
We can. We keep doing the same thing over and over. It's the same thing with the money. We just keep throwing money at stuff and like and wasting it and spending it on the military. I mean, how many billions do we spend on the military? We're crying about education. We can't fund education. We can't fund anything. That's worth a while. It's all for the defense contractors.
I don't know how to like balance my checkbook, but one thing I can do is shoot a gun and pay my taxes.
Throw a grenade.
I know how to throw a grenade. I know how to shoot a gun, but I don't know how to do my taxes. I can't balance your checkbook. I don't know interest rates and stuff like that.
But it's not made for you to know. It's made to be confusing on purpose.
But I know the Pledge of Allegiance, my nigga.
I know the Pledge of Allegiance word for word. But
I don't know the Constitution, though, but I think I do. No.
Well, it doesn't matter if you know it because the people who enforce it's interpreted different by cops and judges, and the whole thing doesn't even make any sense. You're not supposed to be able to use it and know it. And if you know it, you know, they still try to figure out a way. Y'all watch the YouTube videos where they like the auditors, they're hilarious, and they go around they like filming the cops trying to piss off the cops, you know, and like read their rights and stuff. Like, no, you can't do this, you can't do this. Y'all seen that?
Oh yeah, I've seen a video.
They be going hard in some of those videos. I'm like, damn.
I seen the one dude that walked up. You seen the video where it's like, if you ask the police the questions they ask you, and it's the one dude, he like said he outside the police station, and he videoing the police. He like, are you drunk? Have you been drinking today? It's like, what? He's like, are you at work? He said, yeah. Have you been drinking at work?
Yeah, I seen that video.
That's hilarious. And the other dude come, he's like, has this man been drinking at work? What? I said, this nigga hilarious.
You see him? They still were getting mad. They were thinking about whether or not they wanted to arrest him too. They're like,
you can't just be walking around. Okay, sir, I'm gonna be asking the questions. Are you at work drinking? No, this shit hilarious. You can't. The thing is, though, I love that shit, but you can't alter. Y'all seen Walter Masterson? Walter Masterson?
Is he related to you?
No, he like the white dude. He be going to like all the he go to all the like the anti-vax things and all the. He was going to all the Trump rally for a minute, and he just is like dressing like them and being mad. He mad like sarcastic. Like he
asks them all those questions that makes them look ignorant and dumb.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, why aren't you taking George Soros' money?
The best one of him is the one where he asked Matt Gaetz, and he's with Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor, and they're, you know, the video that I'm talking about, and he's like, are you a pedophile? Yeah. He's like, are you a pedophile? Yes, that's like his biggest video. That's that.
I gotta see that shit.
They're like, he like comes up and they don't know, you know what I mean? They're doing like pictures. Oh man, people are hilarious.
Okay, so that's why I love comedy.
Shit, if you find it, throw it up there, man. Shit, if you find it, throw it up there for the humor. But what was you saying, Walter?
That's why I love comedy, bro. Comedy always reveals the truth, my nigga, and that's it. Like the truth is the funniest shit on earth, man.
Well, I feel like
Dave Chappelle's the GOAT.
Before it would have been hard to find out like where a politician was at any given time. You know what I mean? They kind of had a little bit more privacy.
Dance and mystique.
Yeah. And now it's just like, I love it. The people are harassing, what's her name? Kirsten Sinema. You see her, she gets everybody's on her ass. Everybody's on her ass. She at the airport. She's getting off the airplane, on the airplane. People are at her school, everything.
Yeah, or like my man's that ran up on Fucker Carlson.
Oh yeah, pulled up on Tucker Carlson, like, and that.
No.
It's Fucker Carlson. In the fishing shop in Montana too.
Yeah, it's like, you the worst thing that happened to America, or something like that. What is he say?
Yeah, we address him as Fucker Carlson.
That shit hilarious.
But that's how it needs to be, though. That's how it needs to be. Like, I wish motherfuckers would run up on Nancy Pelosi and on them like that too.
Well, no, they were at her. Someone put like pig's blood or something outside of her house. They were on her ass too.
Yeah.
They go to the LA city council person's house, the head of the city council. They go to the LA mayor's house. People out here go to the mayor's house. That's what they like. A lot of the protests, a lot of people were going to people's houses, at the chief of police house everywhere. Here, New York, they did it.
You know, they don't like us for coming up, showing up to the police.
And they don't like people showing up at their house.
That's cool. Neither do I.
Do your damn job and you won't have people at your house. That's
shit.
The whole thing.
I be saying the same shit about the motherfucking police. Man, don't come in my house. I didn't call you. What you want?
Speaking of police videos, there's a few things that happen. So a Long Beach school police officer, I don't know, maybe it was like a week and a half ago, shot Mona Rodriguez is her name. And they were driving away. She was in a car. She was on life support for like a week. And then I think
She was driving away from a fight that she wasn't in.
Yeah, she was the passenger in the car that was driving away.
Yeah.
And got shot in the head by the police officer. And then
in a fight that she wasn't in. Remember that.
An 18-year-old mother by a school police officer, which is very sad. And then the other video recently,
it's crazy.
Dayton, Ohio, with the cops pulling out a paraplegic black man. I mean, straight brutal. That the whole video is brutal, even if you're not paraplegic.
They like, hey, you getting out the car? He like, I can't stand up, fam. I'm paraplegic. I can't get out the car. We finna help you get out the car. Get out the car. I can't get out the car, man. I'm paraplegic. I gotta call somebody. We forget you out the car. He's like, hold on. And then they dragging him, bro. I'm like, what? Y'all really grabbing this dude that can't defend himself. And like, hold on, what you doing? I'm like, he can't walk, man. What you doing?
And the funny thing is, like,
what's the point in all of this?
Like, and you know, the funny thing is, like, I get that they don't like, I never mind. I don't get it. Like, I just don't understand why you think a man would go to that great lengths of just at the bare minimum getting out the car. You know what I'm saying? Like if he obviously he didn't do anything wrong and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, bro, if I literally sit there and tell you I'm a paraplegic, like, what's hard to believe that?
I mean, it ain't even that though. It's about being perceived as a threat. You know what I'm saying? So they've seen a nigga that can't walk as a threat.
Not half a threat. Not half a threat. Not even trying to be funny. Not even trying to be funny on that, but like not half a threat, but like a threat. Like my man literally.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta get out. Like we can't. I don't know. You might be dangerous in there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just the reason for escalation was obviously no reason at all. Or I mean, you know what I'm saying? We know why. You an Ohio fan. You know, we from the Midwest. We know what's going on.
For sure.
But yeah, it was sad, fam. They took him out. He was like, I'm paraplegic out, but they're grabbing him. And then they drug him, you know what I'm saying? And his legs dragging on the ground while they drag. I said, oh, what? Y'all bogus. Bogus as hell. They didn't give no fuck at all. At all. With the camera on. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's what we were talking about before we got on that shit, like on like recording. Like the camera on. Like we thought that it was gonna make something different. And it's just on video.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just the same shit.
Now cops are going viral.
Now it's just on the internet forever. That's the difference.
They're viral cop stars.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy.
And
it's real sad too, man. That hurt me, man. That one hurt me too. I'm like,
in the same vein, Jacob Blake too, the cop that shot Jacob Blake, is not getting any civil charges, federal charges. So at least we know where. I mean, another proof of where Biden administration's head is. I mean, come on, we all saw that video too. You got to be kidding me! 7 times. And we're lucky Jacob Blake is still alive.
You're blessed.
I just want to let y'all know that, like, in the military, it is a absolute of the highest crime to shoot somebody in the back. I'm just saying. They'll throw the fucking book at you in the military.
But they still do it anyway. I'm
just saying. We shoot somebody in the back. And it finds out, and we go to like Geneva court, like, yeah, we're fucked because that's a world crime. Like it's considered like a world, like in a rule. It's funny how there's rules of engagement in war. Like it's just certain things like
police have rules of engagement too. I mean, that's what it matters if you follow them, though. I mean,
that's what I'm getting at.
Neither of them.
funny
No.
as hell.
No,
There's all, I mean, come on, like
I'm
they
talking
all
about
have
individuals.
training and rules. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. The military is much more trained than the police. Let's say yes, but I mean, when you're down, there's a reason why the U.S. military is thought of as the way it is. They're not the kindest people in the world. They're not the most humane rules of engagers. Same with the American police.
And also, you got to remember, it takes longer to be able to legally do your hair than to become a policeman.
And I think that even if they were forced to get a bachelor's degree, they would still have a problem.
Truth be told, bro, it's about the same in the military.
Yeah, in the military, you do like
basic training is 9
months.
weeks.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Bro,
basic training in your first school is like, yes.
Basic training is 9 weeks. That's where you learn all your little shit. Everything else is literally learning about whatever job you're doing in the military. So if you're going 36 weeks, what? 24 or 25 of it is actually basic training. The rest is just learning about your school or your trade or whatever. So it's like we have the same amount of training as the military, as the police. But what I was getting at is that, like, when crimes are actually committed in the military, they actually hold you to that standard.
Police respond to crime. Remember, I couldn't remember that word, I think, the other time.
What?
Police respond to crime. Yeah.
They don't prevent it.
They don't prevent it. That's what it is.
Unless they see someone that they want to shoot, and then they come up with a crime after. They don't. Cops pick and choose whatever they want to enforce and what. And laws are arbitrary too. Our laws are extremely fucking arbitrary.
Like the Constitution.
Like so Newsom did a good thing. Newsom did a good thing with the ethnic studies for high school course. That was good. And I think another one, these are all headlines. Okay. So I don't know. And free hygiene, feminine hygiene products.
For high school and college, right?
Which is really good. Yes, really good. But then he vetoed a bill.
Texas, that's how you Alabama. That's how you do it.
He vetoed a bill that would have made jaywalking like not a crime in California. So like it's jaywalking. Jaywalking is used like one person may jaywalk and then they pull them over and stop them. One person may not, or one person may jaywalk and they might not. And it's an easy thing to stop people and be like, where are you going? What are you doing? Whoa. And get them in trouble for other things, which is what they use jaywalking primarily for, or to ticket the shit out of people. And
like, where are you going? What are you doing? I'm minding my black business. So you should mind yours.
So you talk about police reform, you talk about stupid ass laws. Like that is jaywalking. Jaywalking is a crime. Law is one of the stupidest things ever. And then they say, oh, it's to protect pedestrian safety. Like, no, motherfucker. I like to go to the crosswalk, especially in San Diego, because motherfuckers are crazy, and you can still get ran over in the crosswalk when you're walking across the street. So it's like jaywalking is a crime, is the stupidest crime ever. I mean, it's one of the most basic, stupid, nonsensical laws there is.
I agree.
I don't understand, like,
it is very interesting.
Man.
It's also some other crazy laws. Like you can't have too many steaks in your house. You can't do some other shit in certain states.
Yeah. What else is crazy that was a law is in Indiana, they're still doing redlining with banks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But that's Indiana, well.
Nah, they still do that here. I mean,
that's everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. They still, these motherfuckers, they do that shit like crazy still. I mean, it goes on constantly. It goes on constantly. It's frustrating. It never stopped. So yeah. Is it y'all have anything else, Walter? Do we have any other things to talk about? I'm trying to think. I don't think we came up with a third kind of topic. We kind of just been rolling into them.
Yeah, quick little recap. Man, what were some good things that happened? Man, we talked so much about the negative things. What are some?
I was looking up the craziest laws. In Michigan, you can't sell your vehicle on Sunday. In Minnesota, dirty tires are banned. In Mississippi, nutrition labels cannot be enforced.
Oh, another thing is tinting your windows. You can't have your windows too tinted because then they won't be able to identify you when you're driving.
Yeah. Crazy. I still be tinting my shits out. Mind your fucking business.
But it's to stop people. You're not allowed to have stuff hanging from your mirror either. Your middle mirror in California.
Yeah, that's right. In Vermont, it's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval. In Virginia,
these sound like weird.
If you're over 14 years old.
You know, remember, oh man, the internet is hilarious. The internet puts out the weirdest, like, not true shit. And
it's a gift and a curse, my brother.
The headline stuff gets to me all the time because, like, you look at stuff and then it's like, nah, that's not really what they're saying. But, yeah, I have nothing else. I can't think of anything else.
Banned without permission. And in West Virginia, hats are banned in theaters.
Not really.
Hats are banned in theaters.
Hey, I feel that. I ain't gonna hold you. I that ain't really too much of a stupid law. I could see how that
hats are banned. Okay,
maybe not so much as an actual law.
They have to write that down and approve it.
Yeah, never mind. I'd actually think about the process.
Go to like say yay or nay. What'd you say? Oh, you took it back.
No, yeah, I took it back because I had to really think about it. I was like, wait, you said law and not policy. I'm like, that's not a bad policy. Like, no hats in the theaters. Then you said law, banned. And I'm like, wait, you mean we niggas actually had to vote on that?
Yeah,
you had to make people get together out of their own time and say, hey, we're going to vote if we want to make wearing hats in the theater a law. All in favor? All that oppose? The ayes have it. It is now a law you cannot wear hats in the theater.
Is that like the California thing when we had to vote on the condoms for the porn? Remember that?
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
That was so funny. I was like, dang, this is what laws is about now? Okay. No, but that was just funny to me. I never think of that, just seeing that like that. On that note though, yeah, Q, I think
Walter, give a booth quote. That's what we're gonna leave with. Give a booth quote.
Okay.
Off the top of your head, off the rip.
All right. Well, I mean, I just got one.
Off the top.
It's really good. All right. So to complain is always unacceptance of what is. It invariably carries an unconscious negative charge. When you complain, you make yourself into a victim. When you speak out, you are in your power. So change the situation by taking action or by speaking out if necessary or possible. Leave the situation or accept it. All else is madness. And that's Eckhart Tolle right there. And my bad, it's a fucking plane going by or something. But yeah, so Eckhart Tolle was pretty much saying, do what you want to do. Because if you do what you want to do, if you don't do what you want to do, you ain't gonna never get out of this alive. So you might as well do what you know in your heart and in your soul, your spirit, what you were put on this earth to do. Bam! We'll just say it like that. Make it easy.
And I'll say it, and I'll add on to say, stop fucking complaining because it's not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
But bring more negative energy to you. So, you know, I also added like it's okay to feel emotions, negative emotions like being sad or angry or about a situation.
Yep.
you know, take that shit on the chin, you know. There's always another day, and like I said, that complaint, you know, don't complain about it, just work harder. So just add to that. But yeah, you already know. It's your boy Mac, the Activated Podcast.
GDQ.
It's your boy Real Walter Ford, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be blessed. Arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.